Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We are live. At least I think we're live. Anyways, welcome to the new season of A13 Entertainment, and welcome to Storytime. Sorry, I have a bit of a cough, getting over a cold that I've had the last couple of weeks. Just opening up the book here, and we're gonna pick something out of it. I'm not sure what happened there about the in here, so I don't know. I just noticed it one day, in case people are wondering. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, well, it would help if I opened it from the right end. Alright, so let us do this. I'm just finding one. Well, let's go the journey home. So this one is called The Journey Home, Part 1. Next week you will hear Part 2. I wrote these non-consecutively back in 04, I think. Either 04 or 05. I think it was 04. So, yeah, I think it was 04. This is basically what started a whole, I wouldn't say series. Well, it's a series where different characters, it's all about the same it's all about the same town. So, alright. And here we go. Journey Home, Part 1. I live in a small town called Sai. Here in Sai, there's an annual event, and here's what happened in 2003. It was June 30th, and the festivities were 2 days away. We had our annual carnival to celebrate the summer. And this year's carnival was bigger than ever. We had rides, games, and even a couple of shows. I went with my friend Jack. Jack and I got to the carnival on July 2nd, and we went on a few rides, played a few games, and in fact we got into a conversation with a carny. He told us about the last place the carnival went to, and how much he hated it. I wished him luck, and we went on. We decided to see a hypnotism show before we left on the first day. Jack was hypnotized into believing he was a chicken. He did a pretty good impersonation. After all that was over, we left. 2 days passed, and the carnival had its annual bingo tournament. The top prize was $500, and they had announced a semi-final round. My parents were both in. I decided to sit with my mother through the semis. My father looked like he was doing great. There were 2 winners in the semifinals. My father was picked to go on along with my neighbor. She ended up winning the prize, but my father got $50 for being the runner-up. After the tournament, we went on a ride called Portal. That was the biggest mistake we could have made. The ride went around 3 times, and then the ride operator entered and pushed us through the back door. But which happened to be a portal to a high-tech Earth. They had a computer wherever you looked. We talked to the mayor of this Earth's Sai. He was polite, but he didn't believe our story because this Sai doesn't have a summer carnival. We flipped him off and left. Again, my apologies. Just getting over a cold. About 5 minutes later, we found another portal, and we took it, and we said, "Good riddance to that Earth." We landed in a desert. We were about 10 feet from the road, so we walked there. We put out our thumbs to hitchhike. A limo stopped, and the guy in the back asked us where we were headed. We told him we were trying to get back home. He asked us where we lived. We told him that apparently in this Earth, Psi never existed. We told him to take us to the nearest town, so he did. The limo man offered to take us in for the night, so we stayed in his house. His house was huge. We had our night's rest. In the morning, we saw a portal, so we took it. We ended up in the Los Angeles airport, so we bought breakfast with our leftover money. Jack talked to a stewardess who saw... I know they're called flight attendants, but back then, people still referred to them as stewardesses. Anyways, Jack talked to a stewardess who saw a portal in New York. She said she would get us on a plane for free. We were on our way to New York City. We got to New York, and the portal, according to the stewardess, was in Madison Square Garden. We went there and saw it and watched the Knicks game. At the game, the halftime show was spectacular. In the third quarter, the ball disappeared at half court. So at the intermission, we went to mid-court, or half court, and through the portal. When we went through, we were inside, but it wasn't the side we knew. This side was still in the Dark Ages. We were sick and tired of dimension surfing, so we stopped. While we were in the Dark Age of Psi, I met a girl, and we went out. I decided to take her with us on our next trip, wherever that may be. But Jack refused to leave because he didn't want to surf these dimensions anymore. So my girlfriend and I carried on. My journey had just begun, to be continued. Alright, so what did you think? Leave it in the comments below. And thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please follow me on Twitter at S02E01. And have a great day. Stay frosty.